Let's spread the faith, folks. Thank you all so very, very much. Thanks.
God bless America.
Okay, and
God bless America. Thank you.
God
You're
protect.
supposed to say, God bless America, Joe. All right, fine, I'll say it. And the American people responding with, hey, Joe, don't let the door hit you on the way out. More polls are showing that Biden is one and done. He's officially politically dead. We're going to take a look at those polls. We're going to see how the leftist media is starting to turn on Bike Ridin Biden. And stick with me to the very end of this video when I'll reveal how things have gotten even worse for the Democrats when it comes to 2024. You're not going to want to miss this. Greetings, patriots all across the globe. Dr. Steve here with you. Great to be with you. As always, I am your patriot professor, helping you think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent times. So if you haven't already done so, you know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. And you know what else I want you to do? I want you to stick it to cancel culture by clicking on the link below and supporting our good friend Mike Lindell and MyPillow. I'm sure you heard that Walmart stores have now canceled Mike's products from their shelves. And so let's show Mike some love as he shows it back. He's offering you his lowest prices ever if you use my code Turley. Usually the classic MyPillow is $69.98, but now if you use my code Turley, you're going to get your own classic MyPillow for just $19.98. And that applies to over 200 products in their catalogs, slippers and sheets and the like. So don't wait. Click on that link below. Get one for yourself. Get another for the patriots in your life. Let's support our fellow patriot Mike Lindell, and let's get the best sleep of our lives in the process. All right, gang, let's dive right in here. Look, I'm going to cut to the chase here. And the chase is the inconvenient truth that more and more pundits and commentators are openly saying Biden is done. He's over. Or better, what Joe Rogan said just the other day, Biden is basically dead. He's a dead man shaking hands with people who aren't even there. He's hanging out with ghosts at this point, which of course is apropos, precisely because Biden is politically dead. And Trump is going to crush him in 2024. That's Joe Rogan's assessment. Trump is going to absolutely crush Biden if, and that's the big question, if Biden runs in 2024. Isn't it interesting? More people think that Trump is going to run than think Biden is going to run. And that anomaly just moved from the descriptive to the prescriptive with a brand new Harvard-Harris poll. In other words, the vast majority of voters have moved from wondering whether Biden was going to run again to now openly opposing that very possibility. According to the latest Harvard-Harris poll, 71%. Let that hit you. Let that 71%, that's larger than a supermajority. 71% of voters do not want Biden to run again. 7 out of 10 voters want Biden gone. Gang, that number is utterly decimating. And obviously it includes Democrats. There are plenty of Democrats out there who want Biden gone. And gang, it gets worse. Look at this. Look at this. This is from Civics polling. Biden's job approval rating among independents has dropped to an utterly devastating 19%. So Biden's lost the Republicans. He's lost upwards of 80% of independents, and therefore Biden is politically dead. He's officially unelectable. And so now the left is realizing that all of their gaslighting from the lamestream propaganda media isn't working. Biden is literally a dead man walking. He's a one-and-done president. His polling implosion has surpassed that of Jimmy Carter back in the late 70s. In fact, he is now, as we speak, Bike Ridin Biden is now at 38% in the Real Clear Politics aggregate average. Again, now keep in mind, RCP aggregate averages include all the puff polls that the lamestream media pushes, right, to tell us that how handy-dandy Biden is doing. Or you've seen the polls. That's what we're getting right after the Russia-Ukraine conflict broke out. Oh, this is going to be Joe Biden's he's the man of the season. Now the whole world is going to see what kind of leader he is, right? There were tons of articles like that. Even Politico got in on the act. They actually published a puff piece that predicted that Biden was going to have a banner year in 2022. I kid you not. Well, alas, all of those puff polls included in the RCP aggregate average, and Biden's poll numbers continue to implode. 38%. He's in a free fall with these approval numbers. And so obviously the left is beginning to panic because they realize they're not just going to lose control of the House and the Senate in 2022. They're now going to lose the White House in 2024. Not just lose the White House. They're going to lose the White House to the return of the king, the orange man bad, the one and only Donald J. Trump. Trump is going to return, and he's going to return with a massive majority in the House and a comfortable majority in the Senate. And so leftist pundit after leftist pundit, they're all openly coming out and telling Biden, you got to go away, man. Democrats are now openly telling Biden it is time to announce your retirement. You cannot win, and you need to let someone else run in 2024. Look at this from the leftists over at The Atlantic. Why Biden shouldn't run in 2024. That's pretty straightforward. Why Biden shouldn't run in 2024. And I absolutely love this gaslighting byline. Well, yes, he's fit to be president now, but he's too old for the next election. I'm not one of those conspiracy kooks. Biden's totally fine today. He's never been sharper. Well, but just months from now, well, he'll be way, way too old and senile to run again. Right now, he's great, guys. All right, he's never been better. I'm not a conspiracy kook. But a few months from now, forget it. Geriatric time, right? Time for him to go permanently into that rocking chair in the corner. But not now. No. Everything's fine right now. I promise. Please let me keep my job. So The Atlantic has turned on Bike Ridin Biden. Even the New York Times, if you can believe it, the standard bearer of the leftist media, even the Times has begun to turn their back on old Joe. They ended up interviewing 50 top Democrat officials, every one of whom said Biden should call it quits. This simply isn't working out. He oversaw a disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan. Keep in mind, these are Democrats. That basically nullified 20 years of sacrifice and blood. His Build Back Better crashed and burned. His voting rights agendas imploded. And now he's lost Roe, the once thought untouchable golden calf of left-wing liberalism. And in its place, we've got unprecedented inflation, gas prices, looming recession, baby formula shortages, supply chain interruptions, border implosion, woke school boards, all of which promise to crush the Democrats in 2022 and guarantee Trump retaking the White House in 2024. But there's a problem, and we all know what that problem is, don't we? Oh, believe me, Democrats know the problem just as well as we do. But first, gang, don't forget it is Christmas in July at our Turley Talks merch store. We've been winning so much of late that we wanted to celebrate those wins with a special 4th of July sale all throughout the month of July. So make sure to click on that link below and pick out 2 shirts to buy, and you're going to get a third absolutely free. That's right. You could get 2 for yourself and 1 for the patron in your life. They absolutely love you for it. So click on that link or go to store.turleytalks.com. Yeah, so Cackles Kamala, man. Cackles is an absolute disaster, and more Democrats are coming out and bluntly saying it. Democrats are openly despairing over the possibility that Kamala Harris may be their standard bearer in 2024 as Bike Ridin Biden is put out to pasture. Now, if anyone on the planet could fare worse than Biden in the next presidential election, it would be Cackles. I mean, but they're in a rock and a hard place, the Democrats, right? How do you run someone else, someone other than your sitting vice president, without openly admitting that the whole Biden regime was one massive national disaster? That, of course, the Democratic leadership, was supporting all this time. How do they do that? How do they run a Democrat governor like Gruesome Newsom from California, right, without admitting that the Biden regime was a total train wreck? A train wreck they helped create and support. So to say that things look grim for the Democrats would be an understatement. Their incumbent is politically dead. He's now officially unelectable. More and more pundits are coming out and telling him he needs to gracefully bow out and find someone else in 2024. But their obvious option, Cackles, is even more unpopular than Biden is, and they can't run anyone else without admitting that the whole regime that they, the Democrats, have been propping up for us is an abject disaster. So we can all sit back and watch the Democrat Party implode right before our very eyes, and at the same time, we can watch the return of the king along with an ultra-MAGA Congress that promises to shape the political agenda for years to come. Now, before you go, you will definitely want to check out my latest video. I just uploaded this morning on how Russia and Roe are crushing the liberal world order. You are not going to want to miss it. So make sure to click on that link, and I will see you over there. God bless.